Hello dear Aquarians, this is a video for all Aquarius Sun, Moon or Rising sign viewers. Welcome, it's Cole from Aquarius Astrology, and today I'll be chatting with you about the full moon which is happening on the 9th of March 2020. So this full moon is happening for you in an area in your life which is all relating to resources that you receive from other people. So this could be a bond that you're applying for, this could be monies from a marriage partner, from a business partner. It could be money coming in from clients. It's not only the money that you receive from others, it's the physical presence of others that could assist you. It's also the spiritual and emotional resource or assistance that comes into your life from other people that you'll be reviewing. And because it's in Virgo, this full moon, you would want to have detailed practical solutions as to how these things are arriving. Now, what has happened, of course, is that Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, went retrograde on the 17th of February. And with that, it is kind of bringing a little bit of confusion and reviewing all of these matters related to where the Virgo moon is. It also is for you relating to confusion about how you express yourself in the world and how you can have fun in the world, and matters related to children. All of that have been under review for you since Mercury went retrograde on the 17th of February. And then shortly afterwards, the Sun went into Pisces on the 19th of February, and it stays there until the 20th of March. Also in this area of life related to your self-esteem and how you invest your money, your possessions, how you care for them, and also sometimes related is your diet, because that's very much tied in with your self-esteem. So while Mercury is retrograde and the Sun is in this area of your life, you're very much thinking about how are you going to manage your resources? How are you going to spend your resources? What are your possessions? What do you own? What is your self-esteem? And during the time of the full moon, you are hoping to get details in terms of how you're going to get resources from other people. Yet, when it comes to your own finances that you already have and already own, there is a need for you to evolve along there, because the planet Neptune is right next to your Sun at the time of the full moon. And the full moon is always this time of culmination, right? So things come to a head, and for you, they come into a head about receiving resources from other people. And there is a decision that needs to be made in terms of the resources that you have. Now, with Neptune in this area of where your self-esteem sits and where your resources are, it is asking you to be a visionary, and to have imagination, and to have blind faith and trust in the divine, that these matters are perfect, and kind of just dream as though your self-esteem and your physical possessions that you own are at a point where you would like them to be in the future, even if they aren't now. The whole thing about Neptune is to be a visionary and say, this is what I'm visionarizing. I'm having visions about, this is how I would like my finances to be. This is the self-esteem that I'd like to have. And these visions are truly boundaryless. It is unconditional, and literally God is holding it in its hand, saying there are no limits. You're divine. Everything's in order. It's perfect. Just kind of feel free to visualize this, the best version of the dream that you could have in terms of how much money you have and what your self-esteem is. And this pretty much plays into the reality of wanting to know what monies you can, or resources you can receive from others. And it's this visionary part, this part of imagination, that is prompting you to make choices in terms of the practical realities about receiving money from other people. And I want to at this point read a quote from Albert Einstein, who says that imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress and giving birth to evolution. And this is what this full moon is asking of you. is not to want to have the knowledge and the reality and the details that a Virgo moon wants to have about where's it getting its resources from. Quite the contrary. Like Albert Einstein says, just imagine where it is that you are in terms of your finances and your self-esteem. And you need this imagination and this vision so that you can evolve and not fall into old patterns of how you've been, else you wouldn't evolve. So Dan Locke says, live your life as if all your dreams have come true, and then challenge your reality to catch up. And this is the kind of thinking that I'm hoping that you'll start receiving around the full moon. It's like, just pretend you've got all the money in the world and all the dreams and all the self-esteem that you want to have, and then arrange the reality and the resources you're receiving from others accordingly. Evolve and change in this way. Also, Mark 11 verses 24 in the Bible says as follows, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. So this is more about praying about what it is that you believe your self-worth is worth and the finances that you have, than trying to actually practically go out there and try and get them, because just having blind faith and trusting is really where it's at this full moon. It's about magic and it's about dreams. So helping you along at this time is hidden support that is coming from an area in your life which relates to loss and self-undoing and secrets which used to hold you back in the past, which in January of this year, when Saturn and Pluto conjuncted in this area of your life, you finally realized it's not giving you the security that you thought it did, and it's time to move forward and create a new reality of how you can be behind the scenes support to others, and how you can have dreams and imaginations, and how you can connect to God, and your needs for isolation and time to recharge and commune with God. That has pretty much evolved already, and you're moving forward with that. And also, it's kind of ticking off this whole new growth is all the dynamic new changes that have come about your place of living. In the last 6 months or so, when Uranus came into the place of Taurus, which is in a place in your life which relates to home and family living situations, the actual land that you live on, the place you put your bare feet onto the soil, the land, the home, the family, the origin, the roots, your genetics. There's been a great shift with Uranus in there, whereby you've had a sense of breakthrough and excitement and innovation and independence, which has rattled your cage a little bit about unsettling matters around home. However, this is helping you in your evolution and moving forward. And on the full moon, there'll be a lot of love in this home, because Venus is also in this area of your chart. A feminine energy, Venusian, all the pretty things, everything that's sensual, that you can feel, taste, touch, smell, the 5 senses, anything to do with a young woman, art, beauty, fashion, relationships will be highlighted at this full moon as to be very exciting and beneficial to you, assisting you in your way forward. So Mercury, which has been traveling through the second house in your chart, which is all related to your money, starts going direct on the 10th of March, a day after the full moon. And this is when you start seeing clarity of how all this imagery will help you moving forward, the one that I've explained to you in terms of imagining this kind of perfect sense of security around your finances. From the 10th of March onwards, you kind of have a little bit more insight as to how you'll be receiving monies from other people, and it'll help you move forward. So dear Aquarians, I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, please like and subscribe to my channel. My intention is to self-empower you through self-knowledge, self-tolerance, self-acceptance. And also, if you are interested in any of the consulting services that I offer or the workshops that I present, please have a look to the links below. I'll be presenting a beautiful soul collage workshop end of August, and together with Margarita, a lovely Beginners Astrological workshop in Ixopo, Natal. this year, 2020, end of August and beginning of September. Both of those workshops are being held at the Buddhist retreat, which has been nominated as one of the most beautiful meditation centers in the world. I'll put the link for that below as well. Love to see you there. Be blessed, take care, and thank you for watching. All the best. Bye.